So with our handsome Mr. R, we're just going to warm up again a little bit with some play. He has been getting very, very responsive. So again, we're going to get a little sit. Nice. And we're going to say, are you ready? And we're going to go make the toy come alive. He's a big fan of the Flirt pole, which I had a feeling he would be. So if you guys are going to be playing with one a little bit later, oh, that was Mr. B, he was jumping on the door. So if you guys are going to be playing with the Flirt pole at home, what I would highly recommend is make sure to, again, as I've mentioned prior, keep it low to the ground. Make sure to bring some high value snacks with you as well, because I want him to be able to practice grabbing it and then being able to let go and relinquish the item. So ready? Let me go find it. He's like, hold on, lady, this toy is magic. So if, again, the toy is very intriguing, I'm not going to go ahead and try to swipe it from him or pull it away. But what I like to do is do a couple lovely find its with some nice big chunks, let him go explore, and then go say, you ready? And then we'd play again. He, of course, stepped on it, though, for a second. So he's still working some of that lovely finesse with his body. So if, again, he's really jazzed or very excited, I like to practice doing a couple little find its, get him to find value and letting go. And then he's like, woohoo! Then we can go into a little sit. Nice. And then we're going to go ahead and say, you ready? And then we're going to tell him to go get it. So again, the toy can then start to move around. Nice. Get him to try to chase and catch the critter. So again, you'll see that I do lots of low swooshing motions. I want to make sure too that if you're playing outside, make sure there's enough length on his tether. I know that he has like an outdoor rope system where he can get attached and be safe outside without a fence. But I would recommend that when he's playing, there's enough space where he won't clothesline himself while practicing. So make sure, again, the game doesn't have to be super intense. So I'd say give him little breathers. He's like, lady, it's going to move any minute now. So give him little breathers. Nice job. Ready, Ruger? So we get a little sit. He's like, hold on, my brain melted slightly. If he's a little bit unsure, just give him the chance. Yes, what a smart boy. And then we'd say, Ruger, ready? He's like, lady, I would really just love to chew on it because it tastes so nice. So if he does get a little intrigued by the item, ready? We're going to go do a little find it again, see if he can go ahead and relinquish the item. If, again, he is sometimes a little bit more eager one day than another, you may have some moments where he has a really hard time kind of disengaging. Make it seem beneficial with maybe a bigger jackpot to take a little break and then start again. Nice. So again, we're just eating it up. And I'd say, Ruger, you ready? Go get it. And we can make the toy come alive. So you want to make sure that as you're practicing, you're definitely giving him the chance to catch the critter, but at the same time take little breaks where he's not always, again, mid-grab and being sort of overwhelmed. Oh, so close. What a good boy. Nice. Good catch. So as he's running, we do give him the ability to grab it. So he does feel successful in taking down the lovely toy and having a good time with it. So, but this is, again, a great game, as I've mentioned earlier, because it helps him kind of get some energy out. It is fun for him. It's not as exuberant for us where we don't have to do tons of physical activity ourselves. Ready? So we'll do a little find it, get him to kind of have a little bit of fun disengaging, and then we'll go ahead and play again. Nice job, Mr. R. What a smart boy. So throughout the game, then what I like to start practicing too is we might go, Ruger, ready? Get a little sit from him if we can, get his little focus. Ready? He's like, I heard a noise. So we'll see if we can get his little attention. I know he gets very intrigued by the suede. So I know that's the one he is technically bringing home. And Mr. B says, I too would like to come out and wrestle. Nice job, Ruger. So, but let's say there is a little distraction, and Mr. R does normally get a little excited when he hears a new friend. So right there, as I fed him throughout hearing the other dog, yes, is I can start to build up that new friend can equal something positive and not necessarily always spooky. Nice job. Ready? Find it. Beautiful. Then we might go, ready? Go get it. So now the toy is alive again, and we can get him to sort of run, chase that bad boy around the room. Oh, he says, my cheese fell out. Good little flip. He says, I've almost caught it, lady. So you can see this is a great way to also mentally and physically give him some enrichment. So I do find Flirt poles to be beneficial, puzzle toys. I know I just emailed all of you guys some resources. Ready? Find it. So you may find when practicing at home, Mr. B today says, I would really like to join the party. And we may find for Mr. R is when he's practicing, ready, Ruger? He's like, hold on, I have to go check it out. So again, he's just interested in the the distraction. But notice how now we could even use this moment where he would have been distracted, where he didn't even care about food, but maybe now he could play instead of getting excited or distracted by the individual dog or animal. So this could be another great outlet. Oh, I was hoping he'd catch, but I'm not a very good thrower. So you might find that giving him, again, these dog-centric outlets also helps alleviate some of that boredom or frustration when maybe, let's say, there is a creature nearby and he might think, you know what, it might be cool to chase the squirrel, but now instead of chasing the squirrel, we can chase our flirt pole. Nice job, sir. He's doing a very nice job. He says, lady, I'm already getting exhausted. So I would only really do it for a few minutes at a time. We don't want him sort of running like this for very, very long stretches. So again, he's doing a really nice job. But there we go, nice. We want him to also be successful. Oh my goodness, so tired. Too, as he starts to get a little bit hotter, as he's exercising, you'll see that sometimes he stops the toy, but he doesn't go and grab it. So that's because, again, he's trying to expend some of that heat while he's panting. Good boy, Mr. R, what a smart man. So smart. So sometimes even just for hanging out with the toy, I'd feed him here and there too, just for chilling. Because if he always thinks it's always about the grabbing and chasing, we want him to be able to practice, remember, that on-off switch. So we want him to be able to go from, okay, I'm really excited to, okay, let's go back to thinking. Good job, sir. So we'll do a little bit. So close. Says, I am getting so tired. Where'd it go? Nice job. Good boy. Nice catch. Whoop. He's getting quite good at the game, though. Great way to expend some of this lovely energy. I would also make sure that if he's, let's say, for example, I was just going to say, if he's kind of a little bit of a drunken sailor at times, he doesn't always notice where you are. I would recommend to do, again, big circular patterns. So as he's running, that's a lovely angle, Mr. R, is as he's running, he's then not colliding with you. Some of them are better drivers than others. So I would anticipate that he may not always be the best and then help him through it. So if we find he's not so good at steering or where he's going to be going in the environment, we want to make sure that he's not injuring you while not really knowing where to go. So we might, again, get him up and wiggling. Sometimes I even have my puppy, while they're holding it, move him around. So almost like, I call it like lunging the horse. So my puppy will sometimes hold the flirt pole lure, and then as I walk him around with the pole, he's then trotting or cantering around and also expending some energy. Nice job. Ready? Ruger. He's like, this tastes great. Ready? Find it. So if, again, he's finding it very appealing, I would make sure that he's not using it as a chew toy. So obviously there will be some damage to it along the time that you're working with him, but it shouldn't be something that he just sits there and gnaws on. So this would be interactive, which again means that you're part of the play. Oh my goodness, chewing's hard. But you want to make sure it's interactive and that it's not just him gnawing and trying to break it like it's a chew toy. That would be, again, more of those bones or Nylabone products or similar, where he can then slowly whittle down those products and gnaw on those. Nice. Ready? Want to do another big find it? He's like, I am so pooped out. So give Mr. R a little break. He did a very nice job. So sometimes I find it's easier just plop it down, let him get kind of tired, and then go explore something else to do. Like maybe he goes to take a potty break or he goes and explores the environment. And then you can go ahead and take the item. So if, let's say, he does really enjoy it and I want to build up some value and also taking a little breather. Ready, Ruger? I'm going to go right into a nice big find it. He says, lady, I'm on to you. You're going to take my friend away. So remember, this is why I do recommend to have moments where you take little breaks, even though the game may not be over. If the one time you do a find it means the toy is going away, then it starts to show him that find it's equal the end of fun. So I want him to think there's value in taking some of these lovely breaks and then be able to take a little break from his friend. Ready? He is a little bit in love, though. Ready? Find it. So we'll just give him a little breather to go explore, and then we'll go ahead and we'll give him a little other, couple other behaviors to work on in just a moment. Good job, Mr. R, you handsome man. He's like, love this friend. Nice. We'll plop it up here so we can play again a little bit later. Nice job, sir. That was very good. Do you want to go do some find its? Good boy.